Hi guys, I'm going to show you a eggless brownie that I make, and I use this around Christmas time. I make it at the beginning of Christmas week. I know we're still a few days out, but I just haven't had time. But anyway, I make this, and this, when I need a little snack, this is what I snack on, and it keeps me from overeating. So I am starving and craving by Christmas dinner. Now this is a no egg brownie. We're going to substitute the eggs. We're going to substitute with applesauce. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to add 2/3 cup of flour, and all these that's in these liquid cups have been measured with dry ingredients and poured into the cups because I was running out of room with everything else. And then we have 1/2 cup of unsweetened cocoa, and we're going to mix that together really good. Alright, then we're going to set that aside. And now, in this bowl, I have melted 1/2 cup of butter and 3 tablespoons of vegetable oil. Heated this up in the microwave, and I just added the oil and the butter together to do it like that. Then we're going to add 1 1/4 cup of sugar. And just remember that I used a dry measuring cup to measure all of this, and I just put it into these containers because I didn't have a bunch of containers. And I've got my oven preheating to 350 degrees, and we want to keep stirring this until at least most of the butter is melted. I'm going to add 1/4 tablespoon of salt to that, and I'll remix it again before we put it in. Remember to put your sugar in your butter while it's still hot and fresh out of the microwave. Now we're going to add 1 tablespoon of vanilla, and we're going to add 1/2 cup of applesauce. Now the applesauce is taking the place of the eggs. You do not put eggs in this. Alright, now let's get all that mixed up really good. Alright, then we're going to start adding our flour. Alright, then I've got you're supposed to use a 8x8 square pan, but I don't have a square pan. So I'm using a 8x8 cake pan. And then we're just going to pour all that in there. And I put a little oil in the bottom and then covered it with parchment paper. Alright, so now we're going to put this in a preheated 350 degree oven for about 28 to 30 minutes. So we'll be right back as soon as it's out of the oven. And there they are. Now we got to let it cool so we can cut them up. Alright, we're going to go ahead and put this out on a plate because I just feel like it will cool faster this way. Ooh. Alright guys, it's cool enough. Then I take a pizza cutter and I cut small Very small squares. Because remember, this has to last me from now until Christmas Day. That's what this is made for. It's something for, with all the Christmas candy and cakes and all that stuff around, you start craving that stuff. So I make this, and then I cut it in very small squares. And when I get that craving, I just go by and grab one of these. So this whole plate full's got to last me until Christmas. And that way, well, if I can get a hold of one here, that way I'll have to just go by and grab a little square about this size, and it satisfies me. It gets rid of my sweet tooth. Oh my God. And they are so good. I mean, so good. Try this, and when you get that craving, just take one little square, and it will kill that craving.